What if becoming the best version of yourself didn't require a complete life overhaul? What if all it took was just 1% improvement every single day? Atomic Habits by James Clear is one of the most powerful self-help books ever written. But it's not about motivation. It's about systems, about building identity, about rewiring how you think and act, one tiny decision at a time. In this full breakdown, we're not just summarizing, we're unpacking every major idea, every key principle, and every strategy. So, by the end, you'll know exactly how to take control of your habits and your life. The power of tiny habits. British cycling was a joke for decades. No Olympic medals, no Tour de France wins. Until 2003. A new coach came in and focused on one thing, improving everything by just 1%. They changed the bike seats, they painted the inside of the van white to spot dust. They redesigned hand washing to reduce illness. Tiny changes. Over time, they added up. Within 5 years, they were dominating world competitions. This is what James Clear calls atomic habits. Tiny changes that compound over time, just like compound interest. 1% better each day equals 37, X better in a year. But here's the trap. Most people don't see results fast enough. They give up. Clear calls this the plateau of latent potential. The invisible zone where change is happening, but you can't yet see it. And if you stop here, you never reach the breakthrough. This idea is backed by neuroscience. Every repetition strengthens your brain's wiring, even if results aren't visible yet. That's why consistency matters more than intensity. Identity-based habits. There are 3 levels of change. Outcomes, I want to lose 20 pounds. Processes, I'll go to the gym. Identity, I am a healthy person. The deepest level is identity, because when your habits match your identity, change becomes effortless. Example, 2 people offered a cigarette. One says, "No thanks, I'm trying to quit." The other says, "No thanks, I'm not a smoker." One is still tempted. The other has changed who they are. Clear's message is simple. Every action is a vote for the type of person you want to become. So instead of focusing on goals, ask, who do I want to become? And then build habits that prove it day by day. The habit loop. All habits follow a predictable loop. Cue, craving, response, reward. Example, you feel bored, see your phone, open Instagram, get a dopamine hit. Repeat this often, and your brain hardwires it into autopilot. Understanding this loop is key to reprogramming bad habits and engineering good ones. The loop happens in the basal ganglia, the brain's habit center. Once a pattern is built, the brain saves energy by automating it. That's why bad habits are hard to break, and good habits are hard to start. The 4 laws of behavior. Change. James Clear gives us 4 laws to change any habit. To build a good habit, make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, make it satisfying. To break a bad habit, make it invisible, make it unattractive, make it hard, make it unsatisfying. Let's explore each law. Law 1. Make it obvious. Most habits happen unconsciously. To change them, bring them to the surface. Use a habit scorecard. Write your daily behaviors and label them. Positive, negative, neutral. Use implementation intentions. I will behavior at time and location. E.g., I will study Spanish at 6 p.m. in the kitchen. Use habit stacking. After current habit, I will a new habit. E.g., after I make coffee, I'll write in my journal. Design your environment to make good habits visible. Want to eat better? Put fruit on the counter. Want to read more? Leave books on your pillow. Law 2. Make it attractive. We do what feels good. Bundle habits with rewards. This is temptation bundling. Only watch Netflix while walking on the treadmill. Only check social media after finishing one task. Also, change your tribe. We imitate the behavior of those around us. So surround yourself with people who already live the way you want to. The brain's dopamine system fires more during anticipation than the reward itself. That's why linking habits to excitement increases your chance of doing them. Law 3. Make it easy, forget motivation. Focus on friction. Want to work out? Sleep in your gym clothes? Want to read more? Keep a book in your bag. Start with the 2-minute rule. Downscale every habit to under 2 minutes. Want to run? Just put on your shoes. Want to floss? Just do one tooth. Want to journal? Write one sentence. The easier it is to start, the more likely you'll keep going. Also, automate as much as possible with systems, reminders, and pre-made choices. Law 4. Make it satisfying. We repeat what feels good. That means you need instant rewards, not just long-term benefits. Use a habit tracker, checklists, streak calendars. Give yourself a tiny reward when you complete a habit. Tell friends, bet money, make it public. And if you want to break a bad habit, make it unpleasant. No reward equals no repetition. Even a habit contract, written or verbal, can create pressure to stick with it. The plateau of latent potential success is not linear. It's exponential. At first you feel stuck. You're working hard, and nothing is happening, but you're building momentum beneath the surface, like a block of ice. At 31 degrees Fahrenheit, it's still ice. At 32 degrees Fahrenheit, it melts. One tiny shift, massive visible change. Clear calls this the breakthrough moment. You have to trust the process, even when results aren't obvious. Let's recap what Atomic Habits teaches us. Focus on systems, not goals. Build habits that match your identity. Understand the habit loop. Use the 4 laws of behavior. Change, be patient. Change takes time, but the results compound. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. So start small, stay consistent, and become the person you want to be, one habit at a time.